I will now call to order the special meeting of the Board of Trustees of the Texas Southmost College District. Trustees present, Ms. Alejandra Aldrete, Dr. Tony Zabaleta, Ms. Delia Saenz, and myself. Also present is our president, Dr. Jesus Roberto Rodriguez. And I'll call on Dr. Zabaleta for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the
United States
United States of America,
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation,
under God,
indivisible,
indivisible, and liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas,
one
one
state,
state, under God,
one.
one and indivisible.
Thank you, Dr. Zabaleta. Public comment?
No public comment. No public comment.
Thank you. Item number 4, completion of the canvass of the June 15, 2024 runoff election. And I'll call on Dr. Stella Garcia, Vice President of Institutional Advancement, Chief of Staff, to present the item. Dr. Garcia?
Good evening. Madam Chair, members of the Board of Trustees, President Rodriguez, you have in front of you the canvass report for the runoff election held on June 15, 2024, for place 6 and 7 of the Board of Trustees of Texas Southmost College. For place 6, Edward C. Camarillo, 2,599 votes, or 58.72%. J.J. De Leon, 1,827 votes, or 41.28%. For Board of Trustees, place 7 of Texas Southmost College District, we have Norma Lopez Harris, 2,522 votes, or 57.58%, and Hilda Silva, 1,858 votes, or 42.42%.
Thank you, Dr. Garcia. Let the record note that as the presiding officer of the canvassing authority, the canvass has been completed as required by law. Certificates? It is now my privilege to provide the certificate of elections to Mr. Edward C. Camarillo as the newly elected member of the Texas Southmost College Board of Trustees in place 6. Dr. Norma Lopez Harris as the newly elected member of the Texas Southmost College Board of Trustees, place 7. At this time, I would like to ask Mr. Edward C. Camarillo to come forward with Mr. Luis Saenz, Cameron County District Attorney, who will administer the oath of office.
All right, if I may, just good afternoon. And I just want to say a few words to Edward and just have a conversation with you. And if you don't mind, they'll listen in on us. Is that okay?
It's perfectly fine.
Okay. So first of all, congratulations. And I'm very proud of you. And I'm very honored that you've given me this opportunity to swear you into office. Before I do that, let me speak not as DA, but as a citizen, as a taxpayer, as a father, and remind you of the tremendous responsibility that you're about to assume. And from an old man to a young man, let me comport a little bit of wisdom that I've picked up along the way. When you sit here, come to the table with an open mind. Listen, listen, listen. When you're listening, you're learning. When you're talking, you're not learning. You're going to be asked to make many, many decisions, financial decisions, decisions that are going to impact the lives of our children, of our taxpayers. There is no perfect decision. That'd be great. That'd be great if there was one decision that's perfect, but there's no decision that's perfect. Each decision has its pros, has its cons. Gather the facts, and after listening, make up your own mind. Your own mind. What's up here, and most important, what's in here. Reflect on that, and keep in mind that you, Edward Camarillo, represent these people. That you, Edward Camarillo, are deciding for these people. That these folks have trusted you to make a decision. And make the best decision you can in the interest of the taxpayers, of the administration, of the staff, of the students, and above all, of the community. You'll get some right, you'll get some wrong. If you get something wrong, don't worry about it. Just own it, learn from it, and move on. I am very, very proud of you. I saw you work really hard. I saw it in your eyes, and I see it right now, how much you care about what you're about to do. I wish you the best. I know the Lord will be with you, and I know these folks will be with you. Congratulations again. Please raise your right hand.
Thank you, Mr. Sainz.
Let's say, I state your name.
Edward Cortez Camarillo,
Do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear and affirm
that I have not directly or indirectly paid,
that I have not directly or indirectly paid,
offered,
offered,
promised to pay,
promised to pay,
contributed,
contributed,
or promised to contribute
or promised to contribute
any money or thing of value,
any money or anything of value,
or promised any public office
or promised any public office
or employment
or employment
for the giving
for the giving
or withholding
or withholding
of a vote
of a vote
at the election
of the election
at which I was elected,
at which I was elected,
or as a reward
or as a reward
to secure my appointment
to secure my appointment,
or confirmation,
confirmation,
whichever the case may be,
whichever the case may be,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Sainz.
Ladies and gentlemen, TSC trustee, Edward C. Camarillo.
Mr. Camarillo. Go ahead.
In the name and by the authority of the state of Texas, oath of office, I state your name,
I, Edward Cortez Camarillo,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will faithfully execute
that I will faithfully execute
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of Board of Trustee
of Board of Trustee
for the Texas Southmost College District
for the Texas Southmost College District
of the state of
of
Texas,
the state of Texas,
and will to the best of my ability
and will to the best of my ability
preserve,
preserve,
protect, and defend
protect, and defend
the Constitution
the Constitution
and the laws
and the laws
of the United States
of the United States
and of this state,
and of this state.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations again.
Congratulations, Mr. Camarillo. Come take your seat. Ms. Saenz and I would like to congratulate you. And the rest of the board, I'm sure.
Yes, congratulations.
Edward, congratulations.
Mr. Camarillo, would you like to say a few words? Oh, okay. You want to go to the podium?
Good evening, everyone. Madam Chair, members of the board, President Rodriguez, distinguished guests. Family, friends, supporters, and community members. So I'm Edward Camarillo, and I'm your newly elected Texas Southmost College Board of Trustee for Place 6. So the first reason I'm here is because of God. When I put Him first and left everything in His hands to get me through this race. I'd like to start by saying I want to thank my family, my mom who is in it. My mom who is watching over me from heaven. I want to thank my dad, also who worked extremely hard to get here. He worked so hard that he nearly hurt himself during the campaign, but I appreciate everything that he did to help me get to this point. I want to thank my brother, Dr. Camarillo, who supported me from Temple, Texas, as much as he possibly could. I want to thank my sister, even though she had to work. Even though she worked the night shift at the hospital as a registered nurse, she would still find time before her shift to help hold the sign for me. Thank you, sister. The same for my brother when he would get out of the clinic. He's a nurse practitioner. He took time to definitely hold the sign and help put up many other signs during that time. And again, at the same time, he also brought our beloved Teddy, who definitely was out there working the campaign as well, enduring the hot sun, but he was definitely present to help and provide that moral support. I want to thank my brother Michael. He would come down from Rio Grande City to help the campaign and spent many hours working and calling and doing everything that he could to help get us to this point. So I want to thank my brother and brother Mike and brother Rich. My nephew Seth, Richie, his wife Alexia, two beautiful grandnieces, Emily and Madeline, who are here. They would be holding signs in the hot sun instead of being in the AC and watching TV. They did it without fail, and I greatly appreciate them. My cousins, Judge Cortez, my aunts, my uncles, especially my Uncle Hector and Connie, they were there relentlessly helping and involved, and I can't thank you all so much for that. To my friends also known as Team Ed Camari for TSC, I greatly appreciate all your support. Mr. Bustos and family, you committed yourself to me and to helping me every step of the way. You're one of the main reasons why I'm here today, and I am immensely grateful to you and to your family and to the JK family. To Sergio Martinez, my treasurer, every day you'd give me a call to make sure to see how I was doing. I can't tell you how important that was to me and to Truck Strategy, so I greatly appreciate everything you've done, Sergio. I appreciate Mr. Mario Sainz, Mr. Trey, Mr. Andrade, Mr. Cesar, Mr. Amadeo, Mr. Alvel, Mr. Sarkis, Mrs. Goldie, Mr. Joy, Mrs. Cáceres, Mrs. Hilda Ledesma, Mr. Hugo, Mr. Zeke, Mr. Robert, Mrs. Yoli, Ms. Luciana, Ms. Lily, Mr. Joel, Mr. Chris, Mr. Alex, Mr. Ruben, Mr. Jorge Alanis, Mr. Jorge, Mr. Julian, Ms. Gracie, and Mr. and Mrs. Lopez and their son Raul for helping me when I needed it the most. To elected officials that came to support me early in this election, I never looked back or how it might look or how it might impact them in the future. I'm tremendously grateful to each and every one of you. Mr. Sainz, as you've known, I said personally, and so often that I've learned so much from you. You were a great mentor. You're a tremendous leader who I definitely took all the advice, and I appreciate everything you've done for me throughout this campaign, and even this evening, and blessing me with the honor of swearing me in. Thank you so much, Mr. Sainz. Madam Chair, I can't thank you enough for all your support and your guidance and mentorship throughout this time. It was one that I definitely have learned from, and I can't thank you enough for all of that. Mrs. Sainz, Judge Trevino, Ms. Silvia Garza Perez. You know, Ms. Garza, during the election, had laryngitis. And she never got off the phone from calling people. And so I'm truly indebted to you, Ms. Garza. Thank you so very much for that. Judge City Hinojosa, Judge Gilberto Hinojosa, Mr. Izaguirre, Commissioner Guerra, Commissioner Lopez, Constable Gomez, Mr. Elizondo, Mrs. Leal, Commissioner Gowan, Mayor Cantu, Commissioner Cantu, Commissioner Martinez, all from PI, my friends in Los Fresnos, Mr. Abrego, thank you so very much, and family from Lugano Madre, Mr. Trevino. You did so many things that no other person has done or any candidate has done, and I can't thank you enough for that, and I greatly appreciate your support and your families. And to the late Mr. Herrera, someone who I truly admire and I wish I would have known for many years, like many of you have, but I had just gotten started to know him before he passed. And he was such a tremendous individual and someone who I'll never forget and will take every day that I'm on this board. Try to be like him. Last but most certainly and not least, I would like to extend my most sincere, heartfelt gratitude to my bosses, my board of directors at Sunshine Haven. Thank you for your support, your patience, and your understanding. To the supporters and the voters of the TSC district, my candidacy was about you. What this community unfortunately is lacking, the RGV is constantly acknowledged as one of the poorest in the country, per capita income below state and national average, poverty rate, which is above state and national average. Well, all of that ends today. TSC now will change the lives of many individuals and families living in difficult times. We will change the narrative that has plagued our community despite being able to launch rockets into the sky just 32 kilometers away. One of my focuses will be to help non-traditional students. With the board's support, we'll be able to help, we will help those that are unable to finish high school. We will help you find and bring you to TSC to provide you a career pathway for success and for a better quality of life. One of my goals, again, with the board's support, is to establish the first cohort of students with special needs to enroll at TSC so that we could help with other members of the board and the community, including Mr. Sergio Zarate, founder of Down by the Border. Everyone deserves access to higher education, no matter your needs or your background. My focus is on TSC, on the TSC community, our students, faculty, and staff. Everyone is equally important. We would not only intend to create higher education opportunities for our community, but also we would like to create new programs for our students to embark on, to sign a record number of new affiliations this year. I want to turn the lights of Scorpion Field back on by bringing back Scorpion baseball, establish clinics with area high schools so that we can bring young players from our community to the campus. I would like to establish the first TSC golf and flag football teams. This will not only enhance student life, but keep students on TSC campus, but would also give our faculty, staff, and community more to cheer for. I would also like to enhance student life by creating an alumni association with the help of the board so that our very own can come back as they have become successful to help our very own community college that helped them grow. We will not forget about them after they walk away, after they walk the stage. We will construct a pathway for the students who graduate from TSC and embark on continuing their education at the neighboring university, other institutions, or as they enter the workforce. I would like to collaborate with local elected officials and public entities to enhance what we do at and for TSC. We will support all areas that we can, even UTRGV, but don't take this support as a blank check or that I'm a pushover or that I'm easy to manipulate. I will hold everybody accountable for what they do or they don't do when it comes to working with TSC. TSC is everyone's community college, and we must support it. My focus is on TSC, what it stands for, and the potential that it has. Together, we can change the trajectory of our community, and that will be my priority each day that I am in this position. My door is open to everyone. Full transparency. This is your seat. I'm your chosen public servant. You chose me to represent you, and that means everything to me. Again, thank you to every single person who helped me get here. I look forward to making TSC a premier institution of higher learning in the state of Texas. Thank you.
Mr. Camarillo, as chair of this board, I'd like to welcome you.
Thank you.
There's so much happening at TSC. I know you're going to be a positive change, and I'm excited to work with you. I saw the unity of you and Dr. Harris during the campaign, and I expect nothing less from you two.
Thank you so very much.
I just want to say congratulations. I thank you for choosing to run in this race, and all your hard work paid off. So now the real work starts, buddy. Thank you again. Congratulations. Y que Dios te bendiga todos los días.
Congratulations, Edward. Well-run race, and I look forward to working with you and making the best of TSC.
Dr. Zavaleta.
Congratulations, Edward.
Thank you. At this time, I would like to ask Dr. Norma Lopez Harris to come forward with Ms. Sylvia Garza Perez, Cameron County Clerk, who will administer the oath.
Good afternoon, everyone. You know, as females, we have to be ahead of the ball game. So we did the statement of office back there while they were doing the oath over here. So we only had to put you guys through one thing. Norma, I want to say congratulations. I'm very honored to be here for you today and to administer the oath of office. And I, as well as like Mr. Sines did, want to say a few words. You know, as a female going into to serve our community, we are expected to do more a lot of times. We're expected to be strong, to be fearless, not be chillonas, but it's okay, we cry. But I want to tell you that this responsibility that you have taken on is going to be one of serving your community, and it doesn't just stop by being on the board. It's a 24-hour, 365 days of the year, because people were going to call you when you least expect it. People are going to ask you to do things can you find this out? Can you find that out? You will become the 911. You will become the directory. And all I want to tell you, from one elected official to another, walk with your head held high. And every time that crown tilts, put it back up, because nothing's easy. And the ladies that serve here with you on the board, Ms. Aldrete, Ms. Garza, and Ms. Sines will tell you, to walk in high heels takes a special person, but to walk in high heels all the time takes an even stronger woman. So I'm very proud of you. Thank you for allowing me to swear you in, and I wish you much success.
Thank you very much.
Yes. You ready?
Ready.
Raise your right hand. Repeat after me. Where I say I, you state your name. I
Norma Lopez Harris,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
or affirm
or affirm
that I will faithfully execute
that I would faithfully execute
the duties of the
the
office
duties of the office
of Board of Trustees
of Board of Trustees
for the Texas Southmost College
for the Texas Southmost College
District
District
of the State of Texas,
of the State of Texas,
and will, to the best of my ability,
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve,
protect,
and defend
and defend
the Constitution
the Constitution
and laws
and laws
of the United
of
States
the United States
and of the state.
and of the state.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Norma, congratulations.
Would you like to say a few words, Jason?
Good evening, everyone. I am so excited to have each and every one of you here today. I am deeply humbled and honored by your presence. Thank you so much. First and foremost, I would like to start by thanking God for all his blessings. I want to thank him for the opportunity he has bestowed on me to be your new TSC Board of Trustees for Place 7. To him all the honor and glory, because I couldn't have done it without him. I would like to take a moment to honor a very special person in my life, who sadly is no longer with us, and that is my mother, Rosa Lopez. I am grateful to God that He gave me the opportunity to tell my mother about my dreams to run for the board shortly before her passing. She was so excited. She gave me her blessing and told me, "You can do it." So every time that I experienced difficulty during this campaign, I remembered the amazingly strong woman that I had as a mother, and that helped me push forward. Mom, thank you for everything you did for me. Thank you for teaching me faith in God, integrity, values, and to put always family first. I wish you were here today so that I could give you a big hug, but instead, I'm sending you a big hug all the way to heaven. I will love you forever and always. I want to thank another person that is very special and sadly is no longer with us, and that is Mr. Ruben Herrera, who sadly, like I said, is no longer with us. And in the brief time I had the privilege of getting to know Mr. Herrera, he made a lasting impression in my life. Despite our limited time together, Mr. Herrera's influence was profound, and he quickly became a cherished mentor and a friend. I will never forget the first events I went to with him. He proudly introduced me to all his friends and told them that he was supporting me. Though our time together was short, the lessons Mr. Herrera imparted and the memories we shared will continue to guide and inspire me. I am grateful for the moments we had and will always honor his memory. At this moment, I would like to ask my family to please stand up. This campaign was not easy, and it was very difficult at times. But I can honestly say that having my family by my side made everything much easier. I want to thank you for all your support during my campaign. I couldn't have done it without you. I love you guys. I want to thank my husband, Tom, for his unconditional support and for everything you've done for me. Thank you for loving me and being my #1 supporter. I love you with all my heart. I want to thank my dad for being the hardworking man that he has been all his life, and for the love and dedication to each and every one of his children. I want to thank all my brothers and sisters, my nieces, my nephews, and all their significant others. Thank you for all your support. My family was with me every step of the way, especially during election time. I know it was hard. I know you guys were tired, especially during the runoff. But you never gave up. You never stopped helping me. Thank you for your unwavering support. I love you with all my heart. At this time, I would like to ask my brother, Dr. Jose Luis Lopez, to join me on stage, please. My siblings and I had the opportunity to start our education here at TSC, but we were so blessed to have someone who led the way. I want to recognize my brother, Dr. Jose Luis Lopez, for being a role model, a mentor, an inspiration to all of us. As the first one in our family to get an education, he has set the standard of excellence, dedication, and perseverance, paving the way for all of us to follow. I'll never forget when I was accepted into the College of Pharmacy. I went by the pharmacy where he worked at. And I wanted for him to be the first one to know that I had been accepted to pharmacy school. He took his lunch break immediately. We went to the mall. And he bought me my first UT shirt. And I'll never forget that. My brother helped me so much while I was in college. And when I graduated, I asked him, how could I ever repay you for all that you've done for me? And his answer was, just pay it forward and help others succeed as well. And since then, I have thought of different ways to do just that. One thing is for sure, I've always wanted to make him feel proud of me. Today, as I begin my service as the new TSC Board of Trustees for Place 7, I hope to pay it forward, and I hope I make you proud. I love you, brother.
I'm very proud of you.
I want to thank all my amazing friends for going above and beyond to help me during my campaign. And to all of you that supported me in one way or another, and especially the incredible team that was behind me, who worked diligently every single day. Please stand up and be recognized. You know who you are. Thank you for your support. Don't be shy. Please stand up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Ms. Silva Garza Perez. Thank you, Abel Gomez. Thank you, Mr. Abrego and Ms. Abrego. Thank you for everybody who helped me in this team. I want to thank Board of Trustee, Ms. Delia Saenz. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being with me and praying for me and believing in me. I hope I make you proud. Last but not least, I would like to thank a very special lady who has been my mentor, my friend, and my inspiration to work hard every single day. And that is Madam Chair, Ms. Adela Garza. Thank you for believing in me when I doubted myself. Thank you for everything you've taught me and for your unwavering support since day one. I am forever grateful to you and all your family who helped me so much during my campaign. Thank you for being by my side during one of the most difficult times of my life. Thank you for always making sure I was okay. I thank God for sending you back into my life. You have been such a blessing, and God's timing is perfect. I love you. Again, I am so beyond excited to be your new TSC Board of Trustees for Place 7. I am so looking forward to working with my fellow trustees and doing great things for the college, as I know that no dream is too big for TSC. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Whew, how do you follow that? I've known Dr. Norma Lopez Harris now for a long, long time. I met her when she was 18 years old. She came to work at the pharmacy, and I've seen her work ethic, her dedication, her love. She's a woman of faith, and I am so proud to see her every day. This campaign served many things, but most of all, she showed her work ethic. She was honest. She worked hard. No one worked harder at her election than herself. So that pushed all of us to work hard. It was a beautiful run campaign. I'm proud of you. Thank you. And I've known Mr. Camarillo for a long, long time. And we go back through some sad moments. Because her mother was going through Alzheimer's. My husband was going through dementia. And we bonded back then. So I knew his heart. I had no trouble supporting him. Thank you for accepting. Ms. Saenz?
Norma, I just want to say that I've known you for a short time, but you've made a big impact on me. I've seen how you work. I've seen how you carry out what you say you're going to do, and all of that is going to serve us here on the board. Thank you for saying yes. Thank you for running, and congratulations.
Congratulations, Norma. I know you ran a great campaign, and here at TSC, we work in unity, and we work to help our students in our community. Above all, welcome.
Norma, I want to congratulate you. It's a great honor to have this opportunity to serve with you. I worked for Texas Southmost College for 45 years before I retired and then decided to join the board, and this is my second term. We have an awful lot to accomplish, and with you, we will be able to do that, and I appreciate you very much. I want you to know that.
Thank you.
This concludes our meeting. Thank you for coming. I'm elated to see all of you here because you all spoke and spoke loud. We invite you to stay for a reception honoring our 2 new trustees. Viva Mr. Camarillo and viva Ms. Norma Lopez.